Namaskar. I hope you all are doing well. I am Megha Sharma, the counselor at Kothari International School. Well, every year we used to conduct a subject orientation workshop for the grade 10 students and the parents at our school premises. However, dealing with the pandemic this year, we are sending you this video, which is going to talk about all the subjects which are offered at grade 11 and 12. The senior wing teachers are going to talk about their respective subjects, how the academic transaction takes place at the senior school level, what is the course and curriculum all about, and also how the subject can prove to be beneficial for our dear students. It's important to make informed choices so that we don't regret later. So please listen to all the teachers carefully and then decide which subjects you would want to take up in your senior school study. We also offer the Cambridge education pattern at KIS. So our Cambridge coordinator is also going to talk about what all is offered for Cambridge students and how it can be beneficial when you go for higher studies later on. Along with this video, we are also going to share a PDF which will have the information about each and every subject in detail. The course pattern, curriculum, assessment and the CBSE breakdown of marks will be shared in that PDF. Also, please check the subject option forms which we will be sending to you and you will receive it on the parents groups. Please look at that form, choose the right option, sit with your ward, discuss what they want to take up and send that form to us by 10th of January. Thank you so much.
Namaskar parents, I am Rukmini Rai, PGT English. I welcome all young learners to my department which comprises of Hema Sharma ma'am and me. English is not a subject, it is a skill and we together give ample opportunity to young learners to express themselves brilliantly. A child with good command over English always has an edge over others during his admission time or when he or she decides to work. A well-spoken child will always impress the audience. We endeavor to create that passion of learning, to unleash the mysteries of literature works, be it by J.K. Rowling or by Charles Dickens, or even reading Shakespeare's works like Macbeth. A child is more equipped to read the internet language because most of the content on browsing you will realize it is always in English. So once again, I welcome all young learners to our department and I assure you I will create that learning opportunity where he not only grows in personality, but he's sensitive towards others and the environment. Thank you.
Namaskar, I'm Sumati Mishra. I teach biology to class 11 and 12, CBSE, and A-levels in CIE. Biology is the scientific study of life. Like the living world, it is a rich and diverse field of study. Biology is that branch of science which offers flexibility. I think it is a subject which has a lot of excitement. One day you can wear lab coat and do research and investigation in the laboratory, and the other day you can put on your stylish boots, go out and explore nature. So it is one subject which is full of excitement, joy, wonder and beauty. Now children, after your class 10, if you are inclined to choose biology in class 11, let me give you a brief introduction of some topics which are there in the syllabus. So, class 11 biology offers you a very interesting topic, which is human physiology, that is us. What are the various activities which happen in our body? What are the metabolic processes which take place? What is that which helps us to grow healthily? Lot of inquisitiveness in the topic. There are a lot of questions which come to your mind when you do this topic. And not only humans, it also talks about the plant world in details. You get to know the morphology of plants, you get to understand anatomy of the plant, and also the activity which is happening within the plant physiology. Apart from that, you would have topics which are very interesting about the biological molecules. You will get to know the diversity of nature, the huge variety of flora and fauna, and many more interesting facts and information and the detailed process. Plus, you would enjoy a variety of practical investigations in the laboratory. If you enjoy hands-on work, if you like these kind of investigations and experiments, you would love to study biology in class 11. Now, this is a subject which of course interests and has fun when we are learning. Apart from that, I understand that this is a subject which is versatile and ever-changing. For example, if we talk of today's scenario, when we are sitting within the confined walls of our homes. Why? Because of one tiny, minutest creature which has created this havoc across the globe. Virus. So, virology, that a branch of science, is a very practicable application today. Now, why I am talking about this particular disease? Because I want to tell you that people who think that medicine or MBBS is the only career, so it is not true. There are various career options if you decide to choose bio in your future classes also after school in universities. So I told you microbiology, which is of course discovering vaccinations and medicines for various new coming diseases, because it's a subject which keeps changing, ever changing. Similarly, there are other options like biotechnology, which is a blend of biology with technology. So this is that branch of science which helps us to have various biological products, various biological processes. Then let us talk about other careers like veterinary sciences. You have agriculture for that matter, and not only human doctor, but there are people who go for medicines and doctorate in animals like veterinary science. So there are a long, many more career options in it. There's a huge list. Apart from that, if you are interested in learning everyday new things, new discoveries and invention, and you want to stay connected with young minds, then the most prestigious career, teaching, which is personally my favorite option. So biology has no end, children. It's a vast subject, but definitely it is full of joy and excitement. Now, if interest in life is your passion, then biology is your option. So choose biology for class 11. We will be looking forward to meeting you in the next session. Till then, happy learning, happy exploring. God bless, beta.
Energy is liberating matter. Matter is energy waiting to happen. Namaskar. I am Samta Sharma, Faculty of Physics. This scientific discipline is based on experiments, measurements, and mathematical analysis. Courses in physics reveal the mathematical beauty of the universe at the scale ranging from subatomic to cosmological. Studying physics strengthens quantitative reasoning and problem solving skills that are valuable in the areas beyond physics. It helps in developing the experimental, observational, creative thinking, decision making, and investigatory skills in learners. The course structure consists of 70 marks theory and 30 marks practical. We give emphasis on basic conceptual understanding of the content. Physics experiments help students in understanding the nature of science. It offers an opportunity to the students to familiarize with the various instruments which they read in theory, and this finds application in industry, engineering, and everyday life. I must say, physics knowledge is needed for future technological advances and is an important element in the education of chemists, computer scientists, and in other physical and biomedical sciences. Physics is the essential of daily life and technology. Radio, radar, camera, electricity, laser, projector, artificial satellite, mobile communication, diesel engine, nuclear reactor, and computer. There is nothing which could be explained without understanding physics. So physics is everywhere. If you want to understand future, you need to learn physics. Thank you so much.
Namaskar. Dear parents and students, I am Monica Maurya and I teach chemistry to grade 11 and 12 CBSE. As per the theoretical definition is concerned, chemistry is the scientific discipline that is involved in the study of structure, composition, properties and behavior of atoms and molecules. But in easy and behavioral language, I strongly believe that the science of chemistry can alone almost proves the existence of an intelligent creator. Chemistry talks about mobility, vibrance, versatility, processes, mechanisms. To sum up, chemistry is the soul behind the existence of life on the planet Earth. There are so many boundless significance of chemistry in our day-to-day life. Everything surrounding us are made up of chemical compounds. Even our own body is composed of many atoms and molecules which carries out basic and fundamental chemical reactions required for the metabolism of a body. The sun is made up of atoms and molecules. The food that we take are made up of chemical compounds. Drugs and medicines are chemicals and whatnot. There are so many changes taking place around us which are the applications of chemistry, like the food prepared by the plants by the process of photosynthesis, leaf changing its colors, cooking of food, digestion of food, etc. and etc. Knowing chemistry can really help you to make important day-to-day decisions that really affect our life. Like, can I mix these two household chemicals? What are the safe mosquito repellents? And the most recent and trending one, am I using an effective hand sanitizer with an appropriate amount of ethyl alcohol as prescribed by WHO? So, after grade 10, if you are willing to opt for science, let me just introduce with you some important and interesting topics that we will be dealing into in grade 11. In grade 11, we will begin our chemistry journey with the fundamental concepts, composition and constitution of chemistry, means actually what chemistry comprises of. Then we will also be inquiring about the various functional attributions of chemistry by studying elaborately various physical processes and chemical reactions. Here I would like to mention an interesting point that We will also be observing a beautiful amalgamation of chemistry and physics through a chapter called Thermodynamics, where we will be studying about the crucial role played by energy in driving many physical and chemical reactions. In addition to this, we will also be introduced with a new branch of chemistry called organic chemistry that has indispensable role in our day-to-day life, like drugs and medicines, the polymer chemistry, etc. To connect to this subject and to make it more enjoyable, easy to comprehend and interesting, there are numerous practicals and experimentations you will be doing and performing in laboratories. The students will also be carrying out an investigatory research project work in order to develop and encourage the research-oriented skills and critical thinking. In a nutshell, studying chemistry is enjoying fun. You can use it to change colors, you can use it to make things to glow in the dark, to alter recipes and whatnot. So if you are really interested in adventures, in exploring the dynamics and mysterious science of life, I think chemistry can do wonders. Thank you.
Namaskar everyone. I am Dr. Ruli Singh, Senior Mathematics Faculty. Mathematics is not just a subject, it's an attitude. It helps you to develop your logical, critical, analytical thinking and problem solving skills. In the field of study, mathematics is a fascinating and useful subject to pursue further. This subject goes almost with all subject combinations. That is why the career possibilities are endless. Keeping this in mind, CBSE has introduced applied mathematics in grade 11 and 12. Both the subjects have their own uniqueness. The existing mathematics with the code 041 is required for sciences and core mathematics, whereas applied mathematics with the code 241 will help students in getting the experience which will be required in the fields other than physical sciences. This subject in grade 11 and 12 will be of 100 marks, with the distribution as 80 for theory and 20 for internal assessment. This subject is objective in nature. It employs specific procedures. It involves formulae and symbols. It has vocabulary of its own. It's highly sequential. You have to be regular because the topics are interlinked. This subject was there with you since beginning, so you know it very well. Now if you have aptitude and attitude both towards it, then this subject is the best choice for you. Go for it. Enjoy the journey of learning. I wish you all the very best. Thank you. Have a nice day.
There is only one subject which complements every other subject, and that subject is mathematics. Namaskar everyone. This is Sudhanshu Gupta, Faculty Mathematics for grade 11th and 12th, Kothari International School. As you all know, CBSE has introduced applied mathematics as an elective subject from this year onwards. And the idea behind the introduction of this subject is to give the basic understanding of mathematics and statistical tools and their application in the field of commerce and social sciences. In this subject, the written examination will be of 80 marks and 20 marks have been allocated as an internal assessment. So, happy learning and thank you so much.
Namaskar everyone, my name is Preeti Sharma and I'm here to give you some information on accounting in order to help you choose it as one of your subject options in grade 11 and 12. Accounting is a mathematical science. It is mathematical because it deals with numbers, and it is a science because it is based upon principles and convections. It measures the results of economic activities and communicates it to its users like the management, the creditors, the investors, regulators, etc. to help them make informed decisions. The study of accountancy in grade 11 and 12 will provide you with the comprehensive understanding of the accounting and basic accounting concepts. You will learn about the emerging areas in preparing the financial statements and how to record the various financial transactions of sole traders, of partnerships, of not-for-profit organizations, and of companies. In both 11th and 12th, the theory paper is for 80 marks. The practical is for 20. The practical paper will include a project, a written test, and a viva. Now, there are numerous career options that you can choose after studying accountancy. The most popular one being a chartered accountant. Even if you do not intend to become a chartered accountant, accountancy will help you in all finance related and business related fields. Looking forward to seeing you in my class. Thank you very much.
Namaskar, dear parents and students. I'm Rashmi Kaul, teaching business studies and accountancy in senior secondary level. Today we'll talk about business studies as a subject option for grades 11 and 12. Business studies is study of management of people to make them more productive in line with organizational goals and objectives. Business studies is taught in 3 levels. 1, micro level, where we just give an insight and introduction about the resources of business, which is man, machine, material, methods, and money. At the macro level, we focus on managing those resources, planning, execution, and control. How to use, how to raise, how to use, and how to conserve. And at the professional level, taught in universities, we basically focus on developing the managers. From the academic front, the course content is divided into 2 parts. Theory, which is for 80 marks, which comprises of 80 marks, where the questions are based on objective type questions, case studies, application based questions, and practical, which is of 20, which comprises of 20 marks, where the students are supposed to make a research based project file. They can use art integration, role plays, theater to make it more meaningful and interesting. That is all. Thank you so much.
How young is too young to start up? Entrepreneurship knows no age. Namaskar, I'm Punita Chikkar and I teach the subject Entrepreneurship to grade 11 and 12. Entrepreneurship introduces you to the methodology of starting a business venture. The subject develops skills in planning, organizing, and managing a business enterprise. Over the 2 years, you are introduced to the basic concepts and stages involved in the entrepreneurial process. Through research work and case studies, you will learn to identify a business opportunity, organize and evaluate resources, formulate a business plan, and set up a business. The curriculum is divided into 2 parts, theory and practical. 70 marks for theory and 30 marks practical. The practical involves 2 projects, a business plan and a market research. So children, if you are innovative and creative, and if startups excite you, then entrepreneurship is the subject for you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Namaskar. I am Beena Jha, going to be your child's economics teacher for grades 11 and 12. And here I am here to tell you the relevance of the subject economics. But before that, I want to make you aware of the course content for grades 11 and 12. Grades 11 and 12 both comprise of 80 marks of theory and 20 marks of practicals. In grade 11, you have got 40 marks of statistics and 40 marks of microeconomic theory. In those 40 marks, you have got, the child gets to learn how to make a sample, how to create a good sample, how to collect data, how to analyze through the various tools, how to infer, how to come to a conclusion to be able to, give a solution to the problems that economics faces. and microeconomic theory, the child learns, is already aware of concepts like demand and supply and producer and firm and all that. But here it becomes very much organized into the demand and the supply side of a firm, of a single unit, of how price is determined and things like that, the forms of the market, perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic and all that. So, and the 20 marks of practicals that he has is research oriented, where he picks on some relevant topic that the world is facing and what he learns from that and contributes to that. For grade 12, if I have to talk about, you have got the macroeconomic theories, and the macroeconomic theories are, if I give you some examples of, national income accounting, problem of unemployment, poverty, balance of payments, budget, and things like that. So once the child knows of the macroeconomic theory model, he knows the model, he is able to apply that to the Indian economic development. And so the child is exposed to concepts of developmental experiences of India, 1947 to 1990, then the current challenges that India faces, the comparison of India's development with China and Pakistan, its neighbors, which is so much more relevant today with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and the emergence of a new world order post-COVID. This is what the child gets in totality with the subject economics in grade 12. And if I have to compare grade 10 to grade 11 and 12, well, in grade 10, the child did get an idea, basic idea of concepts like per capita income, public distribution system, consumer forums, globalization, multinational, self-help groups, so on and so forth. But in grade 11 and 12, the child indulges into the micro and macroeconomic theory of economics, the cause and the effect analysis through various statistical tools, the very soul of the subject, and then draws an inference and is able to provide solutions to economic problems and design a welfare state. So what at the moment, if I talk of career options, parents, there are many, and post-pandemic it becomes all the more relevant. From being a teacher to a lecturer, you have the Indian Economic Services, the business journalist, the economic affairs specialist, the freelance writer, the business writer or editor, insurance agent, market analyst, the budget analyst, the bank or financial service firms, or the business corporations. There are plenty of it. Some research work that we expose the child at school level itself is very much evident by what I have given to you on this last slide. But what I as a teacher and you as a parent assure you that it is at the school level itself where we plant the seed of greater work that your child can do to make the society a better place. And I wish them to be the recipient of the Nobel Prize for Economics, is my wish for all of us, and make this world a good place, a better place. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. I am Deepthi, Political Science Faculty at Kothari International School, Noida. Dear parents, do you feel your ward wants to be a change maker or an IAS or IPS officer? Does he or she want to be a political analyst or a communication officer in national or international institutions? If yes, the study of political science will surely serve the purpose, as it provides an opportunity to get exposed to the diverse concepts such as rights and responsibilities, equality, justice, and many more, which help our children to be a global citizen and develop skills to understand, apply, and evaluate. The basic idea is to lay the foundations and develop competencies related to political science to prepare them for higher education, learning, and knowledge. And now I will share the toolkit, the way we work. Model United Nations, youth parliaments, database, these debates, allocutions, jam sessions, and various other activities we use in our classrooms, and these activities help our children to develop their analytical as well as organizational skills. They learn not to jump to conclusion without gathering and analyzing the information. They also learn the importance of communicating effectively by connecting with the audience and by engaging them. At the same time, we allow our children to apply various tech tools like Padlets, Lucidcharts, WordPress, and its usage is making our learning and teaching more and more interesting. Thus, we are creating seekers. Children, I'm not trying to influence you. I'm only promising you to provide a joyful and intelligent atmosphere to learn the learnable concepts. So, opt for political science, pursue your passion, and dare to introduce the required changes in the society. Namaskar.
Dear student and parent, I am Anuradha Datta, and it is my aim to create an awareness, an interest, and a love for the subject that I teach, which is history. We are made by history, and at the same time, we make history. Who we are, what we do, what we eat, what we think, our beliefs, our attitudes, our perspectives have all been shaped by history. History, in fact, is a mirror which you need to keep looking into in order not to repeat the mistakes of the past. Haven't we seen the way we are haunted by the legacy of Pakistan and China? If you see yourself as a teacher, academician, a researcher, an archaeologist, an administrator, a journalist in the foreign service, in a think tank, then history is definitely the subject for you. In grade 11 and 12, history teaches you to discuss, to debate. It hones your analytical skills. It also keeps you informed, and you need to be informed both for dissent as well as for consensus. We also do a lot of project work and educational trips. We couldn't do it this year, but we did a lot of virtual tours of, say, the Vatican City, of the 7 cities of Delhi, etc. In grade 11, we do world history. We trot across the globe. In grade 12, we do Indian history. Wonderful, interesting anecdotes, stories, secondary sources, primary sources. History is all about finding connections. It's about building bridges. It's about finding links. For example, a small incident in the far-off Ottoman Empire sparked off the mighty Khilafat movement in India. The assassination of an archduke in distant Sarajevo led the world to World War I, and Indian soldiers also fought in the war. There are so many such connections. There are also what ifs. What if Harry Truman had not ordered the dropping of the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? What if Sardar Patel had become the Prime Minister? History is the story of resilience, of assimilation, of acceptance. And now, never more than ever before, is it important for our students to have a correct understanding of history. I hope to see many of you in my history class. I can promise you one thing. It is a happy, vibrant class. Moving on to the next subject that I also teach. If I have any regrets about my school days, it's about the fact that we did not have legal studies. If there is a subject that plays itself out in real life as you're studying it, it is legal studies, and your newspaper becomes your best source for study. For example, when we studied the judiciary in India, the collegium issue was playing itself out. We studied the outdated penal code. Article 377 happened. Article 370. We studied citizenship, CAA. And most recently, the arrest of Arnab Goswami. We could discuss and debate the right to liberty, the right to freedom, etc. Legal studies gives you a huge number of careers at your doorstep. Not just a lawyer or rather in the courts, in the judicial system. Every industry needs legal counsel, be it entertainment, medical, MNCs, you name it. Plus, it's important for each one of us to have a working knowledge of the law, to know the recourse that you have to the law, to know about family law, to know that you can go in for arbitration rather than long-winded litigation, to know that something called legal aid exists. Legal studies, because of being application-based and having so many case studies to study, really gets your grey cells thinking. Today, it is the go-for subject. Thank you.
Namaskar, my name is Megha Sharma and I am the Faculty of Psychology and the Counselor at Kothari International School. And today I am going to talk about psychology as a subject. Well, psychology involves study of human behavior and the mental processes. The notion around psychology is that psychologists read minds. Well, I wish we could do that, but we can't. We help individuals in understanding human body language, the facial expressions and the gestures. And students over the course of studying psychology for these 2 years in grade 11th and 12th will be getting a knowledge about this. Our personality matters a lot, and to excel in any career, we need to know our personality much better. So students will also be having a learning about their own selves. They will be getting self-awareness, getting a knowledge about their own strengths, their weaknesses, how they can improve upon themselves. We have chapters like motivation, emotion, human developmental, brain and body behavior, etc. etc. So, students will also be learning how to manage their own emotions effectively and also how to deal with the personality and emotions of others. So it's not just an academic subject, it goes well beyond the books. The understanding that students have will be carried by them throughout their lives. Talking about the academic part of psychology, the students will be writing a theory paper for 70 marks and a practical paper for 30 marks. This practical includes hands-on experience on testing as well. So we will be doing tests on anxiety, on depression, on personality, intelligence, etc. And students will be doing these tests themselves, of course, under supervision. They will be scoring it, they will be interpreting it and concluding the results for their own subjects. In a nutshell, I would say, if you want to know why people behave in the ways they do, then psychology is the subject for you. I'm looking forward to have you all in my classes. Thank you.
Namaskar. I am Deepthi, Faculty of Legal Studies. Law is a subject which has been traditionally taught in universities. But learning law outside the settings of a professional law school is amazing. It provides familiarity with public affairs. At the same time, it enhances an awareness of our entitlements and duties as a citizen. But what is citizenship? What is the need of a state? How did it come into existence? What is the difference between state and nation? What are the sources of the law? What is the story of the development of common law system in India? What are the essential features of Indian Constitution? Why is it important to understand the concept of common law, civil law, Hindu law and Islamic law? What is integrated judicial system? What is CPC, CRPC, IPC? What is FIR? What is the difference between investigation and inquiry? What is trial? What is judgment? Is judgment outcome of trial? Yes. If you are curious, you want to know all these answers, opt for legal studies. Namaskar.
Namaskar everyone, this is Shilpi Sethi and I will be facilitating the teaching learning process of home science. What is the first thing that comes to our mind when we hear the word home science? Yes, it is household activities and cooking, but that is not all. Home science has evolved over the years. Yes, it does include effective management of household activities along with leading a successful work life. The home science curriculum includes 5 different specialization fields: food and nutrition, resource management, human development, fabric and apparel, communication and extension. And all of these different specialization areas provide various career opportunities. If you choose home science, I am very sure you're going to enjoy the journey of learning the subject. And yes, it also helps in understanding the dynamics of maintaining healthy relationships at home and at workplace. Thank you so much. Best wishes. Stay safe, stay healthy. Namaskar everyone, this is Shilpi Sethi and I'll be taking you through the journey of learning the subject fashion studies. Fashion studies gives an insight into the components and processes of manufacturing, designing and production in apparel and textiles. Students who are interested to learn fashion for self or want to take it as their career, this is the best way to build up the foundation. Fashion studies curriculum includes understanding of history of fashion, how fashion has evolved over the years, basic pattern development which helps to create different innovative designs and styles, element of fashion which helps in understanding the garment construction of various age groups and also different occasions. Also, understanding basics of garment construction or making. The subject will enable the students to have in-depth knowledge about fashion. The curriculum also includes employability skills like communication skills, ICT skills, entrepreneurial skills, self-management skills, and green skills, which will help the students to achieve success in their workplace. If you opt for the subject, I am very sure this will be one step ahead of achieving your future goal. Best wishes, stay safe, stay healthy.
Art is something that makes you breathe with a different kind of happiness. Namaskar everyone, myself Dr. Bobby Patra. Today I am here to explain you about the subject Fine Arts. In CBSE, Fine Arts are divided into 4 different options: Painting 049, Graphics 050, Sculpture 051 and Applied 052. In all 4 different options, theory is same for all the options, and the division of theory and practical, that is 30 marks of theory and 70 marks of practical. In 4 options, there is a difference in 4 different options. Painting, you are going to make paintings, still objects, nature, and in applied you have to make the advertising designing, letter writing and graphic design. You have to make building drawings, ED drawings, and in sculptures obviously you have to make some sculptures, in wooden sculptures, wiring. In theory, in grade 11th you will learn about the prehistory, history, Indus Valley civilization, Ajanta caves, Hindu, Bodh, Jain art, Indo-Islamic architectures and the temple sculpture. In grade 12th, you will learn about from the 13th century Indian art history, about from the 13th century to modern age. Start from the miniature, Rajasthani, Pahadi, Mughal and Deccan miniature, then Bengal school, then modern age. Theory and practical, they both are different for each and every options, but theory is same for all the options. You can opt this subject with the combination of science, humanities and commerce. FITGI student also opt this subject with their combination. And after grade 12th, there is so many options. You can opt for your career options like teaching, clothing industries, graphic industries, digital media, art direction, advertising, interior decorator. There are so many more. I am look forward to in my classroom. Thank you so much. Bye.
Technology is an essential part of our lives. Right from machines at our homes to apps in our phones, technology has evolved over years, making our lives so much better. Namaskar everyone, I am Harsha Kumar, Faculty Computer Science, grades 11 and 12. Computer science is all about Python programming, and the distribution is 70 marks theory, 30 marks practical. The course structure aims at improving analytical and logical skills of the student. Hence, the questions are mostly application based. Programming is all about problem solving and finding best solutions to those problems. An interesting subject that requires lot of writing practice to pick up the signs, symbols and rules used by the language. I wouldn't be wrong if I say that computer science is a very close friend of mathematics. So students who have aptitude for mathematics will especially enjoy learning this subject. However, this subject welcomes all, and students from any stream can opt this subject. Happy learning computer science. Thank you so very much. All the best.
Namaskar parents and students. I am Pavni Battula. I teach web applications for grade 11 and 12. I will explain the curriculum through this presentation.
The curriculum is as seen on the screen. In class 11 and 12, the curriculum is divided into 4 parts, in which the part A is employability skills, in which students will learn about communication skills, self-management skills, ICT skills, entrepreneur skills and green skills, and the total marks for part A is 10. And in part B, the subject specific skills, the basics of networking and web architecture, website development using HTML and CSS, multimedia design using ZINT, introduction to dynamic websites using JavaScript. And the total marks for part B is 50. In part C, the students will learn how to do practicals using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. There will be a practical examination, and also the students will maintain practical file. There will be a viva of 5 marks, and the total marks for practical is 30 marks. And in part D, the students will be given a project to build a website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and the total marks for project is 10. The subject carries the total of 100, in which 60 marks is written and 40 marks is practical. This is all about web application curriculum for grade 11 and 12. Thank you so much.
As we know that music trains the brain for higher forms of thinking. Education of music is an important aspect of providing children with a well-rounded education. Namaskar. I am Dr. Pratima, teaching Hindustani vocal music to grade 11 and 12. There are two parts, theory and practical. Theory contains 30 marks and practical 70 marks. So, my blessings are with the children, those who are going to opt music as a subject. Thank you. Namaskar.
Namaskar everyone, my name is Preeti Sharma and I am the Cambridge coordinator for the upper secondary and the advanced levels at Kothari International School. I am here to discuss the option of taking up Cambridge curriculum after grade 10. It is called the AS and A levels. AS stands for Advanced Subsidiary, which is equivalent to grade 11, and Advanced level is equivalent to grade 12. According to the minimum requirements, children can take up 2 or 3 A-level subjects along with English. English can be taken up at AS level only if they don't want to do majors in English later on. The children have a variety of subjects to choose from. The biggest advantage of doing Cambridge curriculum is that there is flexibility, not only choosing the subjects but also taking up subjects in various series of examinations. Cambridge holds 2 series of examinations globally, one in June and the other in November. For India alone, they have one series that is in March. So our children benefit by taking up their examinations in any of the 3 series. They can take up all their papers in one series, or they may divide in the 3 series depending upon their preparedness. Cambridge also gives a variety of papers to choose from, like there are various components in the subjects, in the syllabuses. So some papers have MCQs, some papers have along with MCQ structured paper. They also have practicals in certain science papers and in computer-based papers, IT-based papers. So the duration of the papers is less. So the children enjoy doing the papers. They are application-based. Again, children enjoy doing such papers. It's not rote learning. One more benefit of having these components is that in case a child is not able to do one component properly, he or she can make up by doing very well in the other component. Hence, the grade will not fall. Another benefit of doing ASA levels is that in many universities, there are course credits. So our children, that is the Cambridge children, they get the benefit of these course credits and they save time at the university level also. Another point that I would like to share with you all is that although ASA levels is typically a 2-year program, but children who can take up the accelerated path and complete the syllabus in lesser time, sometimes 18 months, leaving them more time to prepare for their competitive exams. You can go through the Cambridge website and you can contact me in case you have any queries. Thank you very much.
Namaskar, my name is Gaurav Saxena and I am special educator in senior wing working with a student from grade 6 to 12. So basically, Rainbow Department has 6 special educators from pre-primary to the senior wing along with the 2 counselors as well. So we work with the students to bring the optimum potential of them. We work in a close relationship with all the other stakeholders, subject teachers, grade tutors, parents as well. So if any kind of help is required in the terms of the behavioral modification, the academic assistance, so we are there. We work with the student with the special needs and the neurotypical kids as well. So parents can reach us for any kind of support anytime. We will be there to assist the kid and we will be there to ensure that they are able to success, they are able to get the equal opportunity, they are able to succeed in their life. Thank you.